Pina, very, very tough. Rowe, very, very technical. Pina has just spent some time in Thailand honing his Muay Thai skills. Pina has a lot of experience in other martial arts as well. I know that he's definitely known for his boxing. Very, very tough guy. He's a two-time world and a two-time WKA champion. He's been training about 6 years or so.
Yeah. Greg Rowe has 10 years experience in Muay Thai. And remember, guys, this is 3 3-minute rounds because these are the pros. This is fast-paced. Triumph Combat is fast-paced Muay Thai action. 3 rounds of Muay Thai, full rules Muay Thai. And as you see, these guys are pros, so they can throw elbows. They are not wearing elbow pads. That can make a huge difference with cuts. So they are going to get to work quick here.
Yeah, so don't go get anything out of the fridge. Just stay here for now.
Pina tries to throw that uppercut there, working with his hands. Trying to go for some body shots.
Yeah, it's very, very fast hands, you know, and he likes to mix up his hands and his kicks. His goal is eventually to fight for glory. That is his dream, is to fight there.
At Glory Kickboxing, one of the premier kickboxing leagues in the world.
Internationally, yeah.
And a lot of big names in kickboxing are there.
Beautiful combination by Greg Rowe that landed that knee right underneath the left side of the rib cage of John. John, also known as Johnny Love.
Low kick there, checked by Greg Rowe. These guys are very skillful and know how to defend themselves and also attack. Nice deep kick there. Checked again by Greg. And he responds with a low kick.
Johnny just shakes it off.
Yeah, just grazes a little bit. Never fun.
Also, too, you know, like when the cup shifts position, it's really uncomfortable.
Yeah.
Not that I know, but I've been told.
Nice deep there by Greg. Throws John off balance.
I mean,
ooh, big.
Nice,
big
5 points,
there.
like I said, they will make you practice that teep forever. Just with the same emphasis you use as your jab in boxing is the emphasis.
Oh, nice body kick, and then a big overhand left. I mean, right, sorry, comes over, you know, the top for Greg. Stumbles John.
Yeah, let's see that teep, like I was saying. Oh, beautiful. Pina really used the spinning back fist or the spinning elbow there. I mean, he was a little too far for the elbow, but he still got the back fist in.
Yeah, and Greg gave him a little nod of.
Like, okay, you got me.
Yeah. Nice body kick there. Stepped out, 45-degree angle, landed it. Teep kick, nice body kick, landed again. Greg Rowe doing well, landing the significant shots here. When you land that body kick on the open rib cage, and the judges see that, it scores very highly. And
it takes some energy off your opponents. But what I will say is, Johnny is not one to get tired. He always comes in very, very conditioned. You can expect that. He's got that kind of, and I mean this in a good way, psycho fighter mentality where he's not going to give up, and you're probably going to have to shoot him.
A lot of fighters, a lot of the best fighters in the world are like that.
Yeah, and Greg is, landing. He landed a nice short overhand right there. You saw that tapped John on the jaw. John is continuing to move forward. Rowe's okay with that.
Yeah, he's stepping right out of range, doing a good job. Good job there by Greg Rowe. I think he takes that round, in my opinion.
Yeah,
stumbled up with some hard shots that looked like they hurt Pina. But, we still got 2 more rounds to go, and they're 3 minutes each. Trust me, when you're in the ring for 3 minutes, it feels like quite a long time.
Now, as we know, Pina is a pressure fighter, and Rowe is a counter fighter. Pina has been trying to put that pressure on, but Greg has been countering. He's got to not get baited. He can continue to keep pressure, but keep it with volume and make sure that he's landing those shots. Be very selective with the shots that he lands. Find himself in the right position. Right now, Steve Mills controlling the breath of Greg Rowe. Greg Rowe just calm, cool, and collected. You wouldn't even thought he just fought around.
Yeah, he looked good, but you see there he's developing a little bit of redness around his eye. He got caught.
This is both very well-conditioned guys. That's one thing we're probably not going to have to worry about here.
Yeah, these guys have experience. Yeah, Pina is 2-0 as a pro, but he had 24-4 as an amateur, so he's been around.
Yeah, that
teep
teep,
by Rowe.
I'm telling you, 5 points. You know, they're so smart about that. Just like you practice your jab 1,000 times, you should practice your teep 1,000 times because it's the foot jab, right? So Rowe is really good at it. He's just really good at it, especially because Johnny keeps walking in.
Yeah, he's doing a great job with the teep. And then also that nice leg kick keeps catching Pina. It's so quick. Greg Rowe setting it up very nicely.
John has really fast hands. He's really trying to use his boxing here.
And Greg doing a great job of staying just out of range.
Yeah.
Knee there goes across the belly. And then once again attacking that leg.
Yeah, you can see him attacking the front right. You see the redness on Pina's leg. Again, that, you know, you do want to do something like that against a guy with good boxing, which Pina does have. He just keeps pushing him back.
Yeah, the teep is really working well for Greg.
Good switch kick, too.
For Greg Rowe, yeah, it's working well. And every time Pina tries to go in, he's stopping him from coming in there, and then he responds, keeps him always at the length, the perfect length for that low kick. Just missed it there. Pina trying to come in with the hands. Oh! Nice hook over the top, just grazes the top of his head.
Pina tries an upward elbow. Greg Rowe steps back.
Ooh.
Tries a jumping kick and slips. Again, this is the end of the night, and that canvas is slippery. Last fight of the night. This is for the title. Just want to remind everybody, this is for the title.
Yeah, nice teep kick. Greg's just doing a great job keeping him back. It's just the teep kick is so effective. That's why it's called the foot jab in Thailand. Oh, beautiful. Beautiful dump there by Greg Rowe.
Johnny's got to start catching those kicks or countering them.
Yeah. He's keeping him just always at bay with that teep kick, and it's super frustrating. When you fight somebody who has a really solid teep kick, you start getting frustrated because you can't get in on them.
No.
And it feels like no matter what you do, you're just always hitting a wall, and you're just always out of range. And that seems like where Pina is at the moment. He's always just slightly missing, and that's really all you need. You don't need big movements. You just need to be inches away from that.
Rowe is very comfortable just letting Pina walk in.
Yeah.
And you can see that here. He just steps back a little bit. He's just stepping back, and then he's stepping to the side, right? So he's bringing himself almost back to the center of the ring.
Yeah, he's basically walking around almost like in a circle, but then ends up back at the ring again.
Right.
Even though he's moving back. That body kick there, catches the kick, and then throws two body kicks. Very nice by Greg. Big hook there by Pina, but still lands on the gloves of Greg Rowe.
Oof.
Yep.
That ends that second round. Again, so much happening as far as Pina trying to move forward. Greg Rowe being comfortable with letting Pina move forward as he attacks with the foot jab. He counters, and he throws some really, really nice body kicks.
Yeah, so far I have it up 2-0 on my scorecard here right now. And Pina's really going to have to move in and try to score heavy with the shots.
He's got to counter that teep. He's going to have to work on, either parrying it or catching it.
Yeah,
and
or just moving in the angles. He's going to have to cut angle, move in, cut angle left, right, and just try to go in that way.
Right.
But he can't move forward on Greg Rowe. It's not going to happen that way.
Or mixing up those punches with bigger kicks and vice versa. He's a really powerful guy, and he's definitely has the hand speed. But, like, I'm telling you, I went to 5 Points. I trained there for a couple of days because I tried to train at all the gyms in the area to understand what they do well.
Yeah.
And it was like teep, 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 teep. I was in pain. But they're great at it, and Greg is one of the best.
Yeah, he's doing really well with the teep kick, constantly keeping John Pina at bay.
There we go. Third and final round. Again, this is for the title, guys. 155-pound pro middleweight title fight for Triumph Combat.
You see Pina's trying to move in, but he's kind of stuttering to move in because he knows something's coming.
Yeah, because he just wants to come in and fire and attack, but Rowe is
not going to let him do that.
Yeah, he's experienced. Rowe looking to sneak that elbow in. He lifts John's arm up so that he can sneak his own knees in, which is very, very smart. Where you control the elbow position, you can pretty much control where you put your opponent's arms.
Very good right there as well. Pushed him right away just as John was going to throw an elbow. It's just right out of range for her.
John with some nice punching body shots.
His elbow there.
Oh, big elbow.
Knee. Yeah, big elbow over the top there for Greg. Some nice knees.
Body lock on both sides. Going to be broken up. There we go. Now there is 1 minute and 42 seconds left.
Pina's going to have to really do something here. Got to be aggressive, but he knows that he can't just throw without defending himself. So you see he's somewhat, somewhat, he's double thinking everything.
Yeah, I mean, look, he's got a chin.
Yeah.
Greg doesn't necessarily have this knockout power while he's backing up, but he knows that he's scoring.
Yeah.
Oh, there we go. Elbow. Nice leading step-in elbow off the front hand.
Teep kick there. Oh. Big hook by Pina. Both of these guys tie up. Greg's very good. He's switching, still landing knees, big knees there by Greg. Off balances, could have fired off a big kick there, decided not to.
Pina says that one of his strengths are his mental attitude, basically his approach to things. And as you can see, he's very diligent.
Oh, just off balances and picks up sweeps that leg. Goes for some body kicks again. Oh, nice little elbow.
Yeah, spinning elbow.
Spinning elbow, but Greg was ready for it. Greg Rowe was ready for it.
All right, guys, 10 seconds left.
It's almost done. Check. Nice little elbow, hook.
John going for it, just unleashing.
He's trying to go. He's trying to finish strong here.
Woo!
Good work by Greg Rowe and John Pina. And we go to the judges' scorecards for this one.
Again, this is for the Triumph Combat 155-pound title. So one of these competitors will go home with the belt tonight. Sounds like you're leaning towards Greg Rowe, Eric.
Yeah, I think Greg definitely looked just so solid with those teep kicks. As you were saying, they practiced it a lot, and it just looked like it was very difficult for John Pina to get any of the aggression that he wanted to get going. He wanted to use his hands, but you can't use your hands if you're always not at arm's length.
Right.
And
you're being pushed back. It almost gives you a stutter step in your own.
Yeah. And then you see when he wanted to push in the third round, when he wanted to push the pace, he knew that Greg had a response for a lot of his things. So you can't just go and be aggressive,
right?
And throw caution to the wind, especially against somebody who's more experienced.
Yeah.
Greg doing a great job, and I'm thinking this belt is going to go the way of the man from 5 points, Greg Rowe. So Dan Miragliotta getting the score sheets from the judges here, and we are almost set for our official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, your attention please. At the end of 3 hard-fought rounds of Full Rules Muay Thai, the winner of this bout, as a result of judges' unanimous decision, the red corner.
Wow. Pina has it. And it's got to be because of his boxing, his hand speed, his aggression, his ability to continue to move forward. It was one of those things where, the teep was definitely effective on maybe nullifying some of the power that Pina had, but he was still able to win because of his forward motion. It didn't look like Rowe was objecting to that decision. So, Eric, I don't know.